The final scene of Act One opens on just Macbeth, and he is alone somewhere in his castle while the banquet is beginning somewhere else. And he is thinking to himself about what he is about to do, namely murder his king. And Macbeth is definitely having second thoughts. So he's thinking about his decision to kill King Duncan and whether or not he should actually follow through. So, aside from the fact that Duncan is the king, aside from the fact that he is related to Macbeth, aside from the fact that Duncan is a good king, Macbeth also starts to think about himself and how he's not doing so badly. He's a Thane. He just got a second title added on. He's rich, he's powerful, and he's well respected by people. So why would he risk throwing all of that away to kill a king in order to just maybe take that king's throne? So Macbeth decides, you know what? Not such a great idea. I don't need to be king that badly, or not murdering Duncan. And just as Macbeth decides that he is not going to kill the king, Lady Macbeth shows up and is like, "What are you doing? You gotta get in there. It looks very suspicious that you are not at your own banquet." And Macbeth says, "Hey, look, it's been fun. I like plotting with you, but we're not gonna kill the king." And Lady Macbeth kind of just stops and looks at him and goes, "Excuse me?" And Macbeth says, "No, this is a bad idea. We're not gonna kill the king. Forget it." And Lady Macbeth goes off on her husband in a whole bunch of different ways in order to convince him why backing out on this plan is a terrible idea. So, first, she says that he is not a man because a real man would be able to just man up and murder the king. Then she says, if I had a baby and I was feeding this baby and holding it in my arms, I would throw it on the ground and smash out its brains if I had promised you that I would kill that baby. And Macbeth is kind of shocked and he's like, "Woman, I hope you only have sons because you are made of iron." And then she says, "You know what, Macbeth? I don't want your kids if they're going to be weak. And by the way, you must not love me if you're not going to kill the king for me because I would do everything for you because I loved you so much." And then she details the plan that she has come up with for murdering Duncan. So she says, after the party, we'll get the guards outside of his room drunk, and they will fall asleep. And then you're going to sneak in and you're going to stab Duncan. And then you're going to go wipe the blood all over those servants who are passed out, and you're going to put the knife you used in their hand. So obviously, they're the ones who killed the king. And then you're going to go back to bed and pretend nothing happened. And so Macbeth, after his manhood has been called into question, after his love for his wife has been questioned, after his wife has shown him how dedicated to him she is if roles were reversed, and after she has laid out the details of the plan, he's like, "All right, fine, let's do it. Fine with me." And then in a very interesting twist, he tells her to go put on a friendly face so that they can trick Duncan and he doesn't know what's coming, which just shows that Macbeth is trying to restore his power in this situation, which Lady Macbeth has very successfully taken away in her successful attempt to persuade him to follow through on murdering the king.